Hello, Hartwicks. Here I am in beautiful downtown Amsterdam, ready to provide a video walkthrough of your Amsterdam itinerary proposal. So let me share my screen and we will get into it. Okay, you'll see the overall price for the items I've selected totals $21.85, but that will ultimately depend on your choice of rooms and excursions. If you approve everything I've selected, then this will be the final price. It does not include food, shopping, trip insurance, and all prices are not guaranteed until time of booking. I do always like to provide a little background information at the start so you can browse this information on your own and learn about money exchange, tipping practices, weather, and what kind of electrical converter you will need. I have also listed the US Embassy contact information, a map of downtown Amsterdam. Here's where you will be, and all of the places you want to see are close to within walking distance of where that property is. And then I've also provided directions on how to enroll in the STEP program so embassy personnel can contact you in an emergency. And then day one is a Thursday, and you will be traveling from Luxembourg by train. I took the liberty of selecting a particular departure time because this is one of the fast trains. There are earlier departures, but they take longer and have more transfers. There are no direct trains, so you should expect at least one transfer during this route. The Marriott Amsterdam is perfectly situated near everything you want to see, so I did not research any other properties, but I'm happy to do so if you want a comparison. Check-in is at 3 p.m., and that's another reason to take a mid-morning train. You do have some options for rooms, which I have listed here. These are all Marriott member rates, so let me know your preference. If you don't plan to eat breakfast in the hotel and prefer to try some of the surrounding cafes, then don't choose one of the options with an included breakfast. And speaking, well, cafes are tomorrow. I did not plan anything for the rest of this day, but I did provide some background information on the city and some possible dining options, thinking maybe you would just like to walk around and get a lay of the land and see what you're in for. And by the way, you can just sort of go through these pictures on your own and see what they look like. And they will be much bigger on your screen than they are here. So feel free to take a video tour as well. So speaking of coffee culture and cafes, on Friday the 19th, I provided a list of options for breakfast the next morning, followed by a tour of the Anne Frank House, if we can get tickets at the specified hour. You will have to take what you can get. So I'm suggesting some other tours that afternoon that could be switched in case your Anne Frank tickets end up being later. So you mentioned Jude Loves Churches, and I'm recommending that you go visit the new church as well as the Royal Palace. They are right next door. And if you want another quirky addition, you can go visit the church in the attic, which is housed in a canal house. And it might be interesting to compare that one with the Anne Frank house. Again, some more pictures you can look through there. And then Saturday, I chose a canal tour that is within walking distance of your hotel. It's got lots of stops, but it is an audio tour. And if you'd rather exchange the convenience of having a tour close to your hotel for a live guide instead of listening to headphones the whole time, there are plenty of other options available. All the tours are between 1 and 2 hours, regardless of the company, and some offer wine and cheese tastings along the way. After lunch, I would have you take in the Van Gogh Museum. These are skip the line tickets, so you can go straight ahead of any line that might be forming outside. And these tickets also include an audio guide, which you can decline if you prefer. On Sunday, I have you visiting the Dutch Resistance Museum, and following that is a whole list of things that you could choose from. There are several food tours in the 17th century Jourdan neighborhood, known for its narrow streets, historic character, and lively culture. The menus vary depending on the day you book the tour, and prices begin around $130 per person. And then before you know it, we're here on Monday and it's time to return home. Should you wish to book a transfer from your hotel to the airport, I've included pricing, but you can always call a taxi as well. I'm going to get out of this and just say that take some time to explore this itinerary on your own and let me know a time to call or Zoom so I can hear your feedback and answer any questions and make any changes or additions that you might prefer. I'll contact you in a few days if I don't hear from you first. And thanks again for the opportunity to plan this trip. I'll talk with you soon. Thank you.